new Dior, and I have it all over my face. I recorded the whole look, so I will walk you through how I put everything on my face. But first, let's talk about the products. Now, I've already showed you the Dior Bronzers, the new Dior Bronzers. I did a video where I talked about the Saint Laurent and the Dior's. And the Yves Saint Laurent shade number 2 is my favorite of the bronzers that I have tried recently. I really think the color is spot on for me, absolutely perfect. Number 4 is also very nice. It's a little, I feel like it's a little too deep for me, but I think it can be sheared out to work extremely well. The Dior's are very warm leaning, even the pink one. However, I do think they can work if you use them correctly for me. And I did that today. So we'll talk through that and how I use them. Then I have these. Now these are a product that I don't think is available in the US right now. I could be wrong, but hopefully is coming to, hopefully both are coming to the US. Dior Forever Skin Glow Tone-Ups. Now, what in the world a tone-up is, I don't know. However, I have the box. It says long wear hydration, dullness correcting, fresh and glow tone-up cushion. I don't know what dullness correcting is. I guess glowy? Anyway, there were 2 shades. There is Apricot and Lilac. Now, in the video, I have one on one side of my face and one on the other. Can you tell, test yourself right now, which is which? One side has Apricot, one side has Lilac. And a little interesting note, I'm allergic to lilacs. It's little things. Okay, I have that on my face as well. I'm very glowy today. Then I have Forever Glow, the Forever Glow, I guess these are the highlighters, maximizers, which I think is confusing because I'm pretty sure these are also maximizers, but anyway, they're not Forever Glow ones. So I have it in pearly, bronze, and pink on my face. Like I said, it's a glowy kind of day. And then in addition, I have a new product, a new brand, actually, not new product. They're all new products to me, but new brand that I had used in another video. This is from Sweed. Now, Sweed is, it was not a brand I was familiar with, done by a makeup artist who, my understanding, was known for like false eyelashes, but false eyelashes that like actually work for people. People like me who really aren't great with that. And known for like eye looks, eye products like the liner, which I use today, the mascara, which is phenomenally good. We'll get into that in a minute. And then the lip liner. And the lip liner is in Just Cindy, and, or is it just, I think it's just Cindy, not just Cindy, Cindy. And it reminds me very much of Nude Burn from Chanel and the Beige Natural from Sicily. It's extremely good. I have a couple products from Sweed. They sent me those 3, and then a lash serum, which I'm also using. Of course, that's going to take longer for me to comment on, but so far I'm really impressed with the Sweed products. And I actually am looking through their lookbook to see what else I can order, because this is the first new brand where I was just wowed by everything. I really have to say they're all, everything is extremely good. Now, of course, I've only tried 4 things, but very impressed. So let's go ahead and get into the video, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the whole look, and I'll show you some of the details of the products, including the packaging and all that good stuff. Okay, so first, the Forever Skin Glow Tone-Ups come in these plastic, whatever you want to call these, sealed packaging. It's just like when you have a cushion foundation, same type of thing. So it comes in the sealed packaging, so it keeps it fresh. I ripped them open, put them into the compacts. The compacts are, one is like a pink shade and one is, I'd say, like almost almond. Like it's not yellow, it's like a tannish cream. And as you can see, I put one on one side of my face and one on the other. So when you see this video, you'll see that the almond, when I put it on, it's not almond, it's apricot. When I put the apricot on, it does immediately neutralize my skin, and it makes it look less red, and I think definitely more even. It also does give it a subtle glow, which I think is lovely. When I put the lilac on the side of my face, it's more brightening and it doesn't immediately take away as much of the redness to neutralize it, but it does once you put the foundation on. So I thought that was really interesting. I will say, I think I couldn't tell you which side I like better because they're different, but I think for a evening of my skin, I would say the Apricot. For a brightening of my skin, I would say the Lilac. I'm sure you could use both, but I'm just saying. I like them both. They're both beautiful. And the cushion is exactly what you think it is. It's like a cushion foundation. I took the HD foundation that I've been using, HD Glow, and put it all over my face. I used the maximizer. This is the lip maximizer in shade 056. I figured it was a good pinky, sparkly shade to put all over my lips and just let that sink in for a little bit. Then I took the bronzers. Now, the one with the pink in it, I used all over my face. I used it as contour up in towards my hairline and then on my cheeks, a little bit under my chin. If you look at it at first, it is a little much on my skin because I am so pale. Then I took my foundation brush and stamped over it to tone it down a little bit. The one with the orange in it, or the apricot, I put all over my eyes. I used it as eyeshadow. And I have to say, as eyeshadow, it is stunning because it has a little bit of that luminosity and it's a warm luminosity. The pink, I think, would do the same thing and I think would be fantastic as a eyeshadow. So I'm gonna do that with the pink one at some other point in time so you guys can see that, but love them in that way. I do think the apricot would work the same as the pink did on me. It is bronzier, it's warmer, but I actually think, to revise my first take on these, that they are nicer than I said. The formula is lovely. I think I said that in the first one, I'm pretty sure. The formula is not the problem. I still think, though, they are luminous, and I think they're a little deep for being the lighter shade. There's a deeper shade. I feel like these would work better for like light medium. I don't know how deep the deep ones are, the other shades, but I feel like there should have been a lighter set of bronzers. And again, these are luminous. So if you're looking for something more matte, more silky, I'd go with the Yves Saint Laurents. I love the Yves Saint Laurents. I really do think they're quite beautiful. The colors I'm still not thrilled with, but the formula for the Yves Saint Laurents are outstanding. Then I went to the Glow Maximizers and put them on my face. So I took the Pearly, put it on the highlights, around the cheekbone, down my nose, to blend that out. I took the pink and used it as blush. And then I used the bronze in the areas to concentrate where I had put the bronzer before. And I didn't use a lot of it because it is deep for me. It works for me, but it is deep. I took the black eyeliner from Sweed and tight lined my eyes and did the waterline on the lower lash line. I used the mascara, of course, and then I used the Cindy lip liner on my lips and overfilled my lips and just kept that maximizer on them and didn't add anything else. So now back to present day. So this is the look and I love it, which is not what I expected to be like. You know, it's fine because I didn't really love the bronzers in the way that I used them before, but I think this is a very springy, summery, fresh, glowy look. I used a lot of glowy products. I'm very dry skinned. Now, I've said this if you haven't watched me before, you wouldn't know this. And hi, if you haven't watched me before, my name is Jennifer. I worked as a makeup artist for Chanel half a lifetime ago. And here on my channel, I do all things luxury and try to upload 2 to 3 times a week. I used to have incredibly dry skin, like literally like cracking skin. And then over the years, especially the last couple years, my skin has trended towards normal. I don't really have a great explanation for it. I have some explanation for it, but my skin now is definitely still dry. It's that normal to dry instead of extremely dry. So I find these products to work extremely well for me because they're dewy, they combat dullness, but they're not super emollient. Super emollient products like the Jones Road WTF do not work for me. They are too emollient. So that's what I'm saying. My skin is, we'll see where it goes in the next 10 years, but where it is right now, these are perfect. So if you look at my skin and you look at the coverage, I think you can see the difference. This is the Lilac. This is the Apricot. Can you see how this looks brighter, almost like whiter? And this looks more even. Isn't that interesting? So yeah, I think you're gonna get a brighter look from the Lilac, and I think you're gonna get a more even skin tone from the Apricot. What these will do on a deeper skin tone, I cannot tell you. I don't know if there'll be a cast. I don't think there will, because it was really interesting when you saw in the video when we putting them on, you see it for a minute and then it just sunk into the skin. So there really wasn't, you almost couldn't tell there was something on it. It just suddenly looked brighter or more even. So we'll see, because I'd love to hear if you have these products, when you get these products, if you have a deeper skin tone. I mean, everyone has a deeper skin tone than me, but if you have a deep skin tone, I'd love to know how it works for you, because I can't speak to that. They do have an SPF in them. SPF 45. 45. So a great product to wear, in my opinion, just by itself, not under anything, just as, you know, makes your skin look less dull, makes your skin look brighter, more neutralized, whatever it is you want, and that's it. So that's why I left it on my skin for a little while in the video so you could see it, because I think that's amazing. And if these do come to the United States, I'm gonna buy more of them, because you can just buy the tone up, hopefully, this is the packaging, and not have to buy the package, because the compact, because this is refillable. So that's the whole point. So this is what the packaging looks like. Cushion foundation. Here is the pink one, and this is exactly like the bronzers. It's got that packaging, and I do love it. I think it's really well done. So I put the Lilac in this one because it's pink, and then I put the Apricot in the one that's more apricot looking. So this one. And so hopefully they just sell the refills, and I can buy the refills, keep them sealed. Again, since they're cushions, once they're open, they're going to go bad. You don't want to keep those too long, because they're cushions and they get icky. But hopefully the idea is you keep it sealed and it should be okay for a while. So I'm very excited about those. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I love the fact that they're refillable. I really hope they come to the United States. It says 12 months on the back. So I think that's 12 months once you open it. That's a little tricky to necessarily know, but I would think that would make sense because they are sealed. Okay, so now the bronzers. Like I said, the pink is on my face. I used it as bronzer, and I used it in my forehead and a little bit here and on my nose. And yes, it is luminous. It's not a matte bronzer by any stretch of the imagination, and it's certainly not even satin. It's luminous. But I was going for a luminous look anyway. So actually, on my skin, it looks far better than I thought it would. Now, if you saw in the video, and maybe I cut it out for timing, I'm not absolutely sure, but I did go over this with my foundation brush and tampened it down, because it is a little, like I said, they are a little deep for me, for my skin tone. Anyone who's, you know, a light medium is gonna be absolutely fine with this. I think I was a little too harsh on them the first time I talked about them, because in comparison to the Yves Saint Laurents, they're just very different. They're just a very different product. They are much more luminous, bronzy, almost like a glowy, you know, the ones you put on your body that have that body glow, and they'll have a little bit of luminescence or a lot of luminescence or glitter, depending on what you like. It's almost like that. So it has more of that to it than a traditional bronzer. And I think I would have maybe called these something else. It's not that they're not bronzers. Actually, they do call them something else, because they call them natural bronze glow. So I think that's fair. Like, that is a fair assessment. I think, like I said, I think I was a little harsh on them because I love the Yves Saint Laurent so much. I would say a bronze glow is a fair way to describe them. I think that's what it is. It's not just a bronzer, it's a bronzy glow. And I think that's what you're gonna get from them. And I do the packaging, as I mentioned. It's the same that's on the tone ups. That name is just a glow tone up, but that's what they call them. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. So anyway, but the packaging is the same for both the pink and the coral. Yeah, pink and coral. So then of course these. Now I've talked about these before. I had various videos where I've used these. I hadn't used the Pearly online before. These are great. These are great products. There's more shades. I think there's 6 shades. They are excellent products to use. This one definitely has more of that pearlescent. You can see it. These are more satiny, shiny. This is definitely more pearly, but that's the name. There is a rose. There's a peach. There's something else. I have to say, I am inclined to actually buy them at the Sephora sale, which is coming up, at 20% off, because I do not need them, but I really like them, and I think they're really excellent products. And I think if I can use them, practically anyone can use them. This shade, the bronze, will not be deep enough for somebody who has deep skin, but I would say you could still use it as a glowy product because it's gonna be, glowy. The pearl is the same way. It's gonna be pearlescent, and the pink and the rose and all of that. So I might actually get those at the Sephora sale 20% off, or see if one of my essays can match the 20% off if they also have the products, which you can do as well. And then last but not least, let's talk about Sweed. So I'm very impressed with the Sweed products. They were kind enough to reach out and send me some products, and I had never heard of them, I'll be honest. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I will try them. And this is what I was reading about their company. Sweed is known for its vegan and clean products with professional performance. They are pioneer in the eye category with popular and award-winning mascaras and eyelash growth serum, which I have. And then the signature no lash is a staple in every makeup artist's kit, frequently worn by celebrities. And I can understand this because I've seen the lashes, and they look like lashes I could do. So the makeup artist and founder, Gabriella Elio, wanted to create innovative products she felt were missing on the market in order to achieve her signature and timeless no makeup look, which makes sense. And her motto is look like yourself after a 2 weeks vacation, glowing skin, lush lashes, and full of life, which sounds great. I've actually been thinking about taking 2 weeks of vacation this year. I've never done it in my life, ever. And I'm really thinking about doing it. I don't know how that will go, but I'm thinking. Okay, so anyway, I have the Cloud. There's different mascaras. I have the Cloud mascara. I don't have the Lash Lift mascara. I have the Satin Kohl eye pencil. Again, I used that today. The eyelash growth serum, which I'm using. The lip liner. But they also have a lipstick crayon. They have a satin eyeliner. They have an air blush cream. They have a bunch of things. And I have a discount code. I know I buried the lead there. It's Jennifer/20. You get 20% off. 20% off the site directly. And I have to tell you guys, their stuff is very reasonably priced. Like, it is not unreasonable at all. So I would definitely check it out. A couple things to talk about. The kohl liner. It's a really good kohl liner. As you can see, it's really like pitch black, and it stayed in the waterline really well. It smoothed out easily. It's kohl, so kohl liners are smoother and more smushy. I'm looking for the good word, but it's not coming out. So you get the idea. So anyway, it glides effortlessly. It's really nice. Again, you can get this 20% off. The Cloud mascara I did not think I was gonna like, because here's the thing about the Cloud mascara. It's one of those sort of more prickly brushes, but I do like the shape of it. So I was like, oh no, it's a prickly brush. I'm going to not like it. Here's the thing though, guys. It may be a prickly brush, but look what it did to my lashes. Now, I actually had problems with this one because I wasn't really paying attention when I was doing it, and my bottom lashes are relatively long, but they got so long. I mean, they don't grow in length, but you know what, because of the way it builds, I had to take away mascara underneath my eye. So I was like, because it caught every single lash. It catches every lash, everyone, even the little like inner corner lashes. Really love this mascara. So very impressed. This is a very different mascara than the ones I usually use, because usually I do like volumizing, but this, it's lengthening, but it also volumizes. It's like not as much as the Jones Road, or I'm trying to think of another one off the top of my head right now, but it has that kind of, it's a really good mascara. Really, look at what it did. And you can see it in the video. If I kept on long enough, I probably didn't, because putting on mascara is so boring, but I'll do more with this mascara because I'll keep using it, and you'll see it catches every lash, and it's black, it's lengthening, it does volumize. It's really good. So I really like this. And then, like I said, the liner, this Cindy liner reminds me of Sisley. It reminds me of the Chanel too, but it's really smooth. It goes on really easy. This color, Cindy, is a great shade. Reminds me of Beige Natural and Brood Nude in Chanel. And Cindy, I think after Cindy Crawford, but I don't absolutely know that. It's got the brush at the end. This is great. This is a really good product. Again, clean, vegan. I always mention those things. One, it's important to the brand, of course, but also it's important to all of you. I know many of you who want vegan products or clean products or both. And I would definitely, in fact, that's what I'm looking at, trying to figure out what other lip liner colors I want. And I think I'm going to get the satin eyeliner, the lipstick, and the blush cream. I might even try the lashes, to be honest with you. One of the reasons I have problems with lashes, so when I went for my Vegas trip, for any of you guys who watched that video, my friends all got their makeup done professionally. I did my own makeup, and they all got lashes put on. And I was talking to the makeup artist, one of the problems with me putting on lashes is because my lashes are so long and pretty thick. So it's difficult actually to get the lash band past the lashes by yourself. Other people putting them on, the same, but putting them on for me is difficult because I have to push my lashes down to get the lashes in there. Adding like little lashes on the outer corner, which is one of the things that they do have. They have cluster lashes. That might work. They also have like corner lashes. Yeah, I think I might be able to do that. Anyway, so Jennifer-20, I'll make sure the number's down below, for 20% off, which is an awesome deal. Thank you, Sweed Beauty, for A, sending them to me, B, offering the code for all of you, and 3, for making really great products, because these are things that I will literally have in my rotation because I like them that much. I think they're extremely good. For the Christian Dior products, again, these are all bronzy, glowy, highlighty types of products today, but I like them all. And I am revising my bronzer thoughts. Now, I still think that the bronzer in the Coral is too warm for me to wear. I will wear it in the future video so you can see it on my face, but I still think it's too warm for me because this is it on my eyes. And I do think that's quite warm and orange. However, there's probably many of you out there who do like that shade. There's probably lots of you who look at this eyeshadow color and be like, oh, that'd be perfect for my face. If that's the case, then yes, this will be great for you. For me, I still think it's too bronzy, too orange for my coloring. The pink, like I said, I do have on. I do think it works, but I do have to tamp it down with some like foundation over it because it's just a little too much for me. And it only works when I want that glowy, bronzy glow look. If I'm looking for an everyday sort of satin or even matte bronzer look, that is not what you get from these. They work really well in addition to these. And then the tone-ups. Again, I don't know why they're called that, but the tone-ups, they absolutely do reduce dullness. There's no question. They do work. How long they last, I won't know for a while. And the difference between the lilac and the apricot, I can't tell you which one I like more at this point. It's close. I like how this evens out my skin more, but I also like how bright this makes it. So we'll have to see. I'd love your thoughts. So I'd love to hear from all of you. If you picked up any of these things, thoughts on the bronzers, the tone-ups, the maximizers, the Sweed Beauty products. Again, just absolutely love those. And anything else you want to talk about in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.